Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. You start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. And you've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Punga. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Defense, they stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Takes the handoff again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He pulls in the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up. And he's got it again. Tackle, but first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That completion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Punga. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Here's a target, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Miami 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And he's got his man open downfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. First down and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 26. 3rd down coming up.
Third down play for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. To throw, it's Punga. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Miami, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the 2nd half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the pass is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous. dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Complete. It's second down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Physical running, fights off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Punga. Looking for the wideout. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They've converted 2 of 3 so far on fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Got the first down, now looking for more. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Hit as he released it. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty marker. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Lewis. Quick throw to his receiver, and it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, ASU on the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good line in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Lawrence. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Punga. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Now they get set to kick it away.
Arizona State 28, Miami 10.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner heads out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he fires the football to the right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Of course, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and trying to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Miami 17.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job with getting extra hats to the ball.
completion makes it second and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. High completion makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Punga. Going for his running back. Comes up with the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Sun Devils will line up now. It's first and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming up, second down and goal. Receiver makes the catch, and we're able to get him down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on third down, and then the offensive line just gets dominating with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. If your confidence too shot to go for it, seems like you better try for 3.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen. Good effort.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
He's marked down at the 29.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it off from the gun. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
Arizona State 28, Miami 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
29 Philly.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The ball is caught. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
The pass rush closing in. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown for the U. Strong fight back. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows if they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 7 set to kick this one away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Punga. And they get the completion. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Dropping back, it's Punga. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils are on the move here.
Picks up 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive